Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of BlissScape Developer Commentary. My name is Tim, and I'm the owner of BlissScape and developer. So, last episode we got geared up quite a bit, and I'm finally actually ready to start doing some PVM besides just Slayer. One thing I want to do first, though, is get my prayer level up. Where am I running to? I want to get my prayer level up because I just can't be bothered to do PVM without Soul Split. So I did the math. Frost Dragon Bones give 630 experience on a Gilded Altar, and we need 11.1 million experience, which is about 233 bones. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill some Frost Dragons. I think I can get to there by clicking here. Dragons, Frost Dragons. And since we've got High Dungeoneering, it should be easy. I don't usually kill Frost Dragons with this low gear, but it should be fine. Oh, I totally forgot that we actually need a super anti-fire. Or at least a Dragonfire shield of some kind, so let's head to shops. Glad I didn't get a one shot there. Do I have one in the bank actually? I think I still have one, unless I dropped it. I must have dropped it. So we just go to melee armor and pick one of these up. And then I'm gonna go to potions and get a couple of these. Didn't mean to get 5, so we'll get just the one, and we don't need this for now. The bonuses between that isn't worth me trying to get like a Dragonfire shield or anything, or bothering to make a super anti-fire. So let's go ahead and back to Frosts. So last episode, we only got a couple questions, which is actually good. I was thinking that the questions were taking a bit too long, but I didn't want to have to give like less detailed answers or anything. Let's see, what do I hit hardest with? Magic? Should I pray mage? It seems like I should pray mage. Take a sip of that too. I might need to bring more food. But anyways, let's see if I can kill Frost Dragons while I'm answering these questions. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to give shorter answers for the questions, but the questions have been taking a little bit too long, so I figured I would only do a few questions per episode. And last episode we only got 2 new questions, so that works. And if, you know, if more than 2 or 3 questions get asked, I'll just save those for the next episode. You know, in case we have a time like this where only a few questions get asked. I understand that, you know, there's only so many questions you guys can ask, so eventually, you know, we may only do like 1 or 2 questions per episode, which is totally fine. Man, that melee hits pretty hard too. Maybe I should actually pray melee. Man, that hits hard too. Maybe I should just do normal dragons until I can get like a soul split. Because they are hitting pretty hard. I don't think that I'm going to be able to pay attention enough here, at least to do questions. So let's not do these. Let's just go ahead and go to green dragons for now, and then maybe I'll switch back to these when I'm not answering questions, so I can pay a bit more attention, or else I'm just going to get one shot pretty easily, probably. I still probably need some food. My bank is a mess. Could probably use something a little bit better than lobsters too. Yeah, let's just go to green dragons. And these guys should be pretty AFKable actually, because I can just pray melee. Okay, so the first question from last episode. Could you talk about the staff team and the decisions you have made to form the team? Yeah, so I think that the staff team on this server is so much better than most servers that I've seen. Not that the staff team sucks on other servers, but I really like how we're a pretty close team, and you know, we're all friends with the community, we're all members of the community, and it's not like we have too many staff members, you know, that don't even like log on the server ever. Except for Icy, but he's admin and he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so that's actually nice. Anyway, so the staff team has kind of been made pretty organically over time. You know, when I first started the server, I had like 2 in real life friends that joined just to play the server, and I made them staff. And then pretty much after that, it was just they were members of the community. Why did I just get switched there? They were members of the community that were active, and most importantly, they're non-confrontational. Um, there's a lot of people on the server that are great, but they wouldn't make fit for great staff just because they want to stoke the flames a little bit, which is totally fine. Um, but as a staff member, you have to be able to have someone screaming at you and telling you that you're a horrible staff member and all that, just because they're angry, and just be able to say, you know, okay, it is what it is. To follow the rules, or you're going to get muted. Pretty much like that. And the other thing is, I just look for people that pretty much agree on how the server wants to be run. So I want to run the server in this way, and you need to agree with that. And if you don't, that's fine, but it's my server, so you have to agree with it if you want to be a staff member. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. When I go for looking for staff, all I do is just look at the staff applications, and if I see someone on there that um, meets those criteria, then I give them a message. And I definitely also message the current staff members and ask them who they think should be new staff, because they play on the server more than I do, so it's useful for to see how these people interact over time. The other important factor is activity. I don't want to make someone a staff member because I have to go through the whole orientation and everything, and it's kind of hard to, I don't want to fire a staff member. So I want to make sure that the person that I'm bringing on the team is active on the server and plans to continue to be active. There's been several people that I was just about ready to make staff, but then they got a new job, or something else came up in real life, and they couldn't be staff because they weren't able to play on the server as much anymore, which is fine. In real life comes first. It's a total volunteer system, so no hard feelings on that at all. Even if the staff members that our current staff members, if they have in real life stuff they have to do, they got to do it. I'm not very strict when it comes to that kind of stuff. Okay, so the second question is, sometimes you do controversial bug fixes, no more monster stacking, slowing down attack speed, etc., that get quite a lot of backlash from the community. Is backlash usually better or worse than you expect? So that's the first part of the question. Looks like there's a second part, but we'll answer this first part first. So yeah, I often don't even realize they're going to be controversial updates until after I do them. Sometimes when I do like a nerf or something, I know people are going to be upset about it, but I don't think it's going to be like a huge deal. But definitely something like when I was changing the attack speeds, there was actually a bug when I added them immediately, the way that it was set up, to where it was slowing down weapons more than it should have. So I totally understand the backlash on that one, and that one got fixed pretty quickly, thankfully. But the main thing is, there's a lot of stuff on the server that I didn't even know works the way it does. One other thing that got a lot of backlash that I really didn't expect to was when I changed how prayer worked, because previously the prayer formula was not even close to what it is in RuneScape. So when I looked at it in my head, I wasn't like, oh, do I need to nerf this or anything? I was just like, oh no, this isn't correct. I'm gonna make it correct. I didn't really consider how different it was, and the server was kind of balanced more around the higher prayer rate, or the lower prayer rate, I should say, the lower prayer drain rate. So changing it that much, definitely, I got a lot of backlash from that, which is understandable. It affected aspects of the game I didn't really expect it to, because I didn't think it was that big of a difference. So all I did was I just adjusted the formula to still be like real RuneScape, but a little bit more lenient, closer to what it was like previously. So that way it's a good balance, because before it was definitely too slow. I didn't even realize how slow the prayer drain rate was. Prayer potions were not even needed in most cases, even if you're not using a bone crusher. But so it definitely that was a little bit more backlash than I was expecting, and it was adjusted because of it. Same kind of thing with the monster stacking. The monster stacking, I really didn't think there's been much backlash on it. I didn't really consider using stuff like barraging, because the other barraging methods that weren't really added in the game, like skeletal monkeys, stuff like that, and rock lobsters, stuff that people usually use for barraging, isn't implemented in the server. So, people used Vira watches, and which aren't great barraging really in real RuneScape, but they were on here because they could stack up so easily. So one thing that I did is I made sure in the next couple updates I added the skeletal monkeys that could stack themselves. So that kind of works. Mainly, I'm not gonna not do a controversial update because I think I'm gonna get backlash for it. Because if I think it's gonna make the server better in the long run, I mean, a lot of people don't even realize that like the random event thing that that teleports you away, that was a little bit of a controversial update because people wanted to just AFK. And the big one was there was no aggro timer at all. People could literally AFK at Blue Dragons, which was a really popular one, for 18 hours straight, up until the server restart, basically, because they could just have a bone crusher. And, whoops. And they would. There were a lot of people that just AFK'd 10, 12 hours a day. And when I added the aggro timer, I got a lot of backlash for that. Oh wait, I'm going back to Frost Dragons. This is why I can't play and talk at the same time. I got backlash for that, and people quit the game because what they wanted to do was AFK, but in the long run I didn't think that it was great for the server, so I changed it, and now people don't consider that controversial at all. Of course there's an AFK timer like that. So yeah, I'm never going to shy away from a controversial update because I think it's going to I'm going to get backlash for it, and honestly, the backlash, it doesn't last. The lifespan of most players on a private server is pretty short. So if I don't want to lose members of the community, but if I do an update that I think is going to be better for the game in the long run and that makes them leave, it sucks, but it is what it is. I hope that they stay, and I hope that they realize that maybe the update wasn't quite as bad as they thought it was. But I know that it's probably in the long run going to increase the lifetime of the server and bring more people in, to begin with. So that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Do you have any examples of changes that you thought would be disliked by many but turned out to be welcomed by most, or changes that you thought would be very liked but weren't so popular? That's a hard question because I've done a lot of updates on this server. It's hard to remember them. I kind of mentioned prayer. I didn't think was going to be such a huge backlash. Well, actually, I what is it about this spot that makes... Oh, this guy probably can't attack me. I'm probably safe spotting him. Prayer. I knew it was going to get a little backlash, not as much as I thought. The attack speed was a glitch, so that's one thing. But the monster stacking, I definitely didn't think I was going to get much backlash for that. But yeah, I didn't really consider the barraging thing. And then an update period is I didn't expect Puro to go over so poorly. Because a lot of people requested it, so I was surprised when so many people said that they didn't want it. But one thing that I look at is new players when they join the server is what do they ask for? They're like, hey, do you have this? And then people just say no. I want the answer to never be no. So Puro was something that people asked for a lot, so that's the main reason I added it. And it's not like it hurts the game to be in there. I suppose it did take an update spot, but it's been something that I wanted to do for a while, so I don't regret doing it at all. And I imagine that I'll probably add better rewards to it in the future. And it was kind of a necessary update because I also want to add implings throughout the world, and to do that I might as well do Puro first. I can't really think of an update that I did that I thought would be disliked, but people turned out to actually like it. That may just be because the negative comments usually overshine the positive comments to begin with. But usually I expect people to like most updates. Like even the nerfs, I think that I expect to get a little backlash from it, but I expect them in the long run to like it. So if I really thought that no one was going to like it, I wouldn't do it. I guess maybe unless I thought it was better for the server in the long run. But yeah, I can't really think of a time that there wasn't I thought people would like it, but they ended up not. So Well, those are the 2.5 questions that I've got for this episode, which is good because hopefully this clip isn't too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill some more dragons here. I'm gonna have to redo the math with these green dragons. Maybe I'll just try and get to 95 so I can get soul split, or 92, and then I can go do frost dragons because frost dragons without soul split is pretty tough, as we've seen, especially with this gear. So I will go ahead and do that, and I will be back. I was just actually thinking that I have some crystal keys in my bank that I haven't been opening, and you can get dragon bones from these, so let's see if we can get lucky here. Lobster, wouldn't call that lucky. Torsals, that's actually pretty good. Irate, pure essence, pineapple, come on, just give me one single lobster, that's not what I was going to say. One thing of dragon bones. Dragon hide, nope, wasn't lucky. Some good stuff, but not what we need. So, back to dragons. Okay, so I'm up to 84 dragon bones here. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I want. I got other things to do today. So what I'm going to do is, instead I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Take some lobster really fast, just to get rid of them. And we are going to go, actually I can take my dragon defender back out again. Put that away. And we are going to go to the Dagonoth Kings. Because I am going to kill... wow, that hit hard. Okay, let's see how we can do this without getting attacked. Let's go this way. We can kill Supreme here. Let's take Auto Retaliate off. And then we'll go over and just kill Dagonoth Rex here. And we'll kill him for a little bit. And we can get prayer XP by their bones, because their bones give quite a bit of XP. And we can also get the chance at that Berserker ring, which is something that I want anyway. So we'll do this for a little bit. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Hopefully we get a good amount of prayer XP. And I'll be back. Well, not quite the ring that I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Better than nothing. And only on kill count too. Oops, I gotta put some range on. Walked a little too far forward. Yeah, so yeah, 2 kill count. I can consider that lucky. It's better than no ring. So yeah, hopefully we get a Berserker ring too. Okay, so I've been here for a while now. Haven't got any other drops since that first one. We can check our kill count once we do this. I did a few trips. Those spinel laps or whatever you call them, they do a number on you, so you need to bring food, at least in my level. So let's see. I did 71 Rex. I did a few of the other ones just when I was running around every time I accidentally aggroed one. So yeah, I didn't really get too many drops. Only 83 prayers. Not as quick prayer XP as I thought. So I kind of want to move on to something else. And I kind of want to get a Reaper task, since if we're going to be doing bossing, we may as well. King Black Dragons, that's actually something I could do. We could possibly get a Visage from that, and we can get some points. So that's actually an easy task. What I'm going to try and do, though, is I'm going to go to Cave Horrors, just to see if I can kill a few of these guys and get a Black Mask, because that's going to help with the trip, and these things are going to be a bit more AFK to kill than the Dagonoth Kings were. And we'll get some prayer XP here, too, since they do drop big bones. So yeah, let's see if we can get lucky with this. Okay, sweet. Only 28. That's actually much faster. We've been getting really lucky with these like arbitrary drops that are like 1 in 100. We got the defender really fast. We got the boots really fast. We got the whip really fast. So we're going pretty good here. I think I still have enough points to get a black mask after the fighter's torso. I mean, what's that? A Slayer helm. Just for the looks, honestly, there's really no other reason to have it. Oh, we only got 312. I may actually just do a couple Slayer tasks here before we... Well, actually, it's only 22 King Black Dragons. So I bet we could do that really fast, and then I'll probably come and do some more Slayer tasks to get that Slayer helm, just so we can look cool with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get geared up, and we'll see if we can get lucky with the Visage, too. Well, this isn't the rare drop that I wanted, but I'll take it. I'm not even sure what the drop rate is on this. Yeah, maybe one day we can put this in our house or something. Okay, last kill. We're just barely made it without having to go back. But we completed a Reaper task and got 20 points, which is great. We can come back tomorrow for another task. So, very happy about that. Kind of unlucky. I mean, it's kind of unusual to get a task that I can actually complete on the first time at this level. So KBD was pretty good. So yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, first of all, I want to see the drop rate of the heads. Wow, that's 1 in 800. That's actually rarer than a Visage. I did not think it was that rare. That's insane. It's almost as rare as the pet. I thought it was more like 200. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do some more Slayer so we can get a Slayer helm and not look like a noob here. Okay, I just finished a task. And that should be 400 points. I suppose I could check. Or we could just do this. Well, let's get another task. Ooh, Glade Cores. I don't know if we're ready to do Glade Cores. We do have enough points to get the Slayer Helm. I almost just bought Slayer XP by accident. Learn how to craft Slayer Helmets. Got that. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel the task of Glade Cores. If you don't know, you can do that for free since it's kind of like a special task. So get some more Necrals. That I can do. So let's go ahead and buy everything we need for the Slayer helmet. Got that. I think that's everything. Plus the black mask, of course. Oh, I need 55 crafting. Okay, I'll go get that really quick. Well, unfortunately, my screen recorder wasn't properly recording when I made the helm for the first time, but I did a few inventories of bowstrings just to get to 55 crafting. Didn't take long. So now I will reenact me assembling the Slayer helm for the first time. And there we go. Now we are looking cool. So other than that, though, I think that that's going to do it for this episode. I'm trying not to go as long as I did last time. But if I look, we've only got 8 hours left because it's Friday right now because I'm re-recording this until the next double XP weekend. So I'm probably going to do some stuff this double XP weekend. I'm going to try and get some... Get out of my shot. I'm just going to try and get maybe a few 99s this double XP weekend. Get some of those out of the way. Really start making this account not so newbie. I finally got some charms because since I've been saving up. So we'll probably be able to do... I gotta organize my bank. Yeah, we got 147 Crimson and 79 Blue. That should definitely be able to get us up to a decent summoning level on double XP. And just gonna try and do a few other ones just to save time. But other than that, that's gonna do it for this episode. Remember to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed, and leave your questions for next episode. Bye.